Hey guys, so I am here to give my weekly update on my progress and where I'm at and so forth, so on. Sorry, I had a map pulled up and now it just went away. Um, if you remember last week, I had gone 250 plus miles. Same for this week. I've gone 250 plus miles, and also, when I got down to parts of Iowa, not the very beginning of Iowa, but parts of Iowa, like the last day, yesterday, I was not able to pedal all of my miles at all because it was unsafe. A lot of times their shoulder would just come to a blunt end and it would be all gravel, and my narrow tire bike does not do gravel. And also, it's only 2-lane traffic, and it's heavy traffic with semis and farm equipment. And so it was wisdom not to bike on the 2-lane traffic, not just for my sake, but for the people that were driving also. I didn't want to cause an accident. So, especially after, if you'll remember earlier this week, I had a bike accident already. And so I didn't want to cause an accident or get into another bike accident. So, yesterday there was a lot of strapping on the bike, riding, unstrapping the bike, pedaling, and then having to strap the bike back on and ride some more. So, not all of my miles yesterday were pedaled, which is a bummer. And I was very disappointed about it, but there wasn't really anything I could do. It was part of the Mississippi River Trail, and I was kind of confused. I'm like, how can you do this and call this a biking path? It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. But anyway, that's how it was. So with that being said, I am 250 plus miles away from where I started from earlier this week. And I'll show you the map. Okay. So I don't know if you can see this really clear. Okay. This is about where we started from, right in here. And we traveled the Mississippi down. And Dubuque, Iowa is right down here. So that's about where I ended. So I went from here, down into Iowa, and we are now right about there. So that's where I'm at. It was about the same amount of miles as last week. And I did have a setback with the falling and toppling over my bike, and then one day I didn't get started till late again because of rain. And so anyways, hopefully I'll be able to push through this week and get some more I'll be able to get more miles under me, and the trail ahead will be better. That was the frustrating part. I was so frustrated yesterday, guys, like you have no idea. But I've also been learning that that's a gift. Sometimes we need to be tried to see what we're made out of, and how we do. And I didn't do so good under that pressure yesterday. I was so frustrated, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes things just don't always go the way you planned it and the way you want it to. I wanted to be able to say I pedaled every single stinking mile. But now I can't say that I pedaled every single stinking mile because I had to strap the bike on because the road was not wise for me to travel on. And I promised my Sherpa that I would be wise. And I promised myself that I was not going to do this again on another bike accident, especially just coming off of one earlier. And I didn't want anyone else to feel uncomfortable with me biking on the road while there's traffic. I didn't want to cause an accident. So I had to let go. Sometimes we just have to let it go. So I had to let it go. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't make it any less significant. Anyways, so that's one thing that I've learned. The other thing is yesterday when I was biking and I came to this one little town that was a really cute river town, and it was old. They tried to kind of preserve the history of it. They had this really big, wide open space, and I just took a moment by myself, and I was quiet, and I just breathed it in and realized how expansive the river is and how insignificant I am compared to it. It could swallow me whole and not even know it. And then that just made me think of how big God is, and how no matter how hard, and I have a good imagination, no matter how much I try to imagine how big he is, it goes way beyond anything I can ever even fathom. So that was really awesome to take that time and to just breathe. It was almost like breathing him in, just breathing it in and letting it become a part of me. And that was a really perfect day to have that happen when I was feeling so frustrated. But it was just a beautiful moment. So that being said, I feel refreshed. The knee is doing good. I didn't get into any more bike accidents. I've been experienced kindness. The guy at the last campground that we stayed in, and he was like, we're closed for the season, but you can stay. And he wouldn't let me give him anything for it, except I went and gave him a big hug, and I said, thank you so much. My knee thanks you. I feel so much better because of you. And so that, you could tell that just made his day. He was one of these like grumpy old men, but then that put a big smile on his face, and he couldn't help but smile, so that was kind of fun. Other than that, I'm doing really good. Let's see. I'm excited to keep going. I've kind of come to a point where it's like I was really being tried. I'll just say this. I was really being put through the fire yesterday. Yesterday was a fire day. So all your encouragement, all your support has really meant a lot to me. Yeah. So anyways, that's where I'm at. So far this whole trip, it's been over 500 miles, or a little over 500 miles. It's hard again to estimate because I don't have the exact computer thing with me, but it's been about 500 plus, a little over 500 miles, and I'm looking forward to keeping going. So thank you. Love you guys. Big shout out to all of you.